Chords YouTube channel. Phew, just took me so long to record that. Right, it's not that hard a melody. So it's in F minor, Ageispolis. This is one of a really amazing melody. It's so hard to describe it. It's the track that for me always stood out on the album with the melodies. And I just recently found out Xtal was my last Aphex transcription video, and when I was making that video, I always thought that Aphex recorded the voices and the parts on that track, Xtal. But then I just found out yesterday that the main bulk of that track is from a sampled from a music library piece called something evil. I can't remember. It's from the Chapel Music Library, some just music library thing, and you can hear it on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description. So, and that's like the bulk of that track. Just added some beats and kind of messed with it a bit. So in this track though, this is for sure just composed and created on drum machines and synths. And this main melody, it's such a great melody, and it's really long. It goes on a really long time. If you go, yeah, it's kind of an 8-bar long melody, which most people, if you're making a melody, you don't make it go on that long usually. Why? No good reason. It's just harder to compose a good longer melody than a real short 2 or 4 bar one. So it's in F minor pentatonic. It's got some big jumps in it. At first it's just going up and down pentatonic. Then it jumps down an octave. It's got that one note in it there that's not in the pentatonic, which is interesting when it goes. And the very last bit goes down, so it's a really big span. Actually fits perfectly on a guitar in this kind of pentatonic pattern, and it fits perfectly in that range. It's a big range. It's over 2 octave range, the whole melody, from C that to C that, whatever that is. So it's really cool. It just sticks in your head. And then when the beats come in, then fantastic 808 drum, bass drum. And then this gorgeous pad comes in. Try and figure out the chords coming in on the pad. Just very sparse there in the whole 8 bars, just that one chord came in. I think it was an F minor chord. Some kind of F minor. And then what does it go to? G. Oh yeah, I think it's B flat then. Yeah, B flat. So those two chords go back and forth. And then the bass line comes in here. So it's such a great bass line as well. It always rings out so well. Okay, let me work this out for a minute. Yeah, so that's the main bass line melody that makes this track, and I think like one feature of Aphex tracks is they have like really good ideas in them, but then it doesn't just stop there. It's like it's put like, you know, what most people would just stop at. Okay, there's a great idea. My track is finished. You know, if the track didn't have this bass line coming in, it would have been okay, a good track. But the beginning melody and then this one coming in after a minute and a half or whatever it is like that is, and the way that both work together, you know, it's amazing. It's a really cool bass line, this one. Again, a big range. Oh, by the way, just tuned my guitar because it was in between E and F. I didn't really notice. It sounded more like F minor on the, but if I put it back, maybe it sounds. Yeah, it's not perfectly in tune with itself, I think, but it sounds fine the way it is, obviously. I mean, I didn't notice anything wrong, but the tuning is funny. It's more like just in between E and F on the bass notes or something. So when the bass comes in, it has E, jumps 3 octaves, or down an octave, down another octave, and then A. So it's kind of like bluesy in a weird way. It doesn't come across like that though, but there's a lot of fourths and fifths and octave jumps, which are unusual jumps to have in a melody. The big fourths, fifths, and octaves, and then it's very unique, very, very unique. So I'm really glad I've played it before, but I couldn't remember it, so spent an hour playing it there, and glad I've refreshed my memory of it. It's really cool. So yeah, really long melodies and unusual interval jumps. Cool. All right, that's enough for today.